Let's shift our focus to what's happening in Kashmir. Today, a group of terrorists targeted a school in Srinagar. They gunned down 2 teachers point blank. In the last 5 days, 7 civilians have been killed in Kashmir. Terror threats are growing. Terrorists are trying to revive themselves. The groups are reviving themselves with increasing help from outside. Our next report tells you how.
Kashmir is on the boil again. Pakistan-backed terrorist groups are reactivating their networks. They are making fresh infiltration bids and targeting innocent civilians. A spate of terrorist attacks have rocked the valley. The latest victims are 2 teachers. Terrorists entered their school and shot the teachers point blank.
We were having tea. We were sitting inside the room, this room. We were sitting, so we didn't know exactly what happened outside. We heard the sound of gunshots, so we got up and looked out of the window. And we saw one teacher collapse there. It was Pandit.
You can see that the whole school premise has been completely covered by security forces. They're trying to nab the attackers, and that's one of the reasons that this whole area has been cordoned off by the security forces. Just day before yesterday, we saw 3 civilian killings happening 2 in Srinagar and 1 in Bandipora area. The famous chemist Emil Bindru was killed right outside his shop. There was a street vendor who was killed in Srinagar's Lal Bazaar area, and then there was a sumo driver in North Kashmir's Bandipora area who was killed in an attack.
Terrorist attacks have spiked in Jammu and Kashmir. In the last 5 days, 7 civilians have been killed. In the last 10 months, 23 have been killed. Plus 25 members of Indian security forces. The trend is clear and worrying. The idea is to terrorize locals and those who have migrated from other parts of India to make a living in Kashmir. On the 5th of October, the terrorists targeted Makhan Lal Bindru, a famous chemist in Srinagar, known for his philanthropic work. He was killed inside his shop. Makhan Lal Bindru's daughter sent this powerful message to her father's killers.
I'm an associate professor. I've started from 0 level. My father started from a bicycle. My brother, he's a famous diabetologist. My mother, she sits on the shop, a female lady. That is what Makhan Lal Bindru made us. A Kashmiri Pandit, he will never die. You can just kill the body. Makhan Lal Bindru will be alive in the spirit. And Mr. who shot my father dead while he was working, if you have the guts and courage, come in front and have a debate. Have a face-to-face debate with us. Then we'll see what you are.
There's an uptick in terrorist activity in the valley. Telltale signs of the new offensives being in the works. Terror recruitment has gone up. Reports say 82 terrorists were recruited in the first 7 months of 2021. Jaish-e-Mohammed has emerged as one of the most active recruiters. As of August, the group had 44 active members. In the same month, the Indian security forces neutralized 7 Jaish terrorists. A total of 134 terrorists have been gunned down in 2021, but more terrorists could make their way into the valley. They could try to infiltrate from Afghanistan. Already, cadres from Jaish and Lashkar-e-Taiba have made their way to the country. They fought alongside the Taliban in this year's offensive. India also faces a threat from Al-Qaeda. Its affiliate, Al-Qaeda in the Indian subcontinent, is making threats. The group has changed the name of its magazine. Earlier, it was called Nawai Afghan Jihad, or the Voice of Afghan Jihad. Now they call it Nawai Ghazwat-ul-Hind, or the Voice of the Conquest of India. The new name reflects their new mission. India could be the next target for Al-Qaeda. And Kashmir is where they begin. The valley is on high alert. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.